Hey everybody, welcome back to Tommy's Tesla Tech and Travel. We're taking another little detour from our normal stuff to do something a little bit different, a little bit new. I picked up something today I pick up once in a while to open with my kids or just by myself for fun. And I thought, hey, why not do a video for it, do a little unboxing. And it's not your normal unboxing, I know we do tech and comic books and things like that, but today we're doing something a little bit different. I picked up a pack of basketball cards. I love collecting basketball cards, I have most of my life, and I pick them up every once in a while just for the heck of it. And when I was at the store, I saw they had one on the shelf, so I picked it up. So I figured, why not? Let's open it together. I don't think there's going to be anything crazy in there, no bangers, if you will, but something just fun to do together. And if something does exciting come out, cool, we opened it together. So let's rock. All right, Paolo Banchero there on the top. I have to admit, I don't know, I just wasn't a huge fan. I don't know why. I have no reason to have not been a big fan of his, but after watching him play for Orlando, which is I actually have always been a big Orlando Magic fan. Pistons have always been my actual team, but I've always been a big Magic fan because I grew up in the 90s and, well, Penny Hardaway, Shaquille O'Neal, Dennis Scott, Nick Anderson, Anthony Bowie, Brian Shaw. Yeah, I mean, that team was amazing. So it was a big deal for me to like Orlando. Plus, I'm a big Disney fanatic, and Walt Disney World for the longest time, and still is. He's right there. They sponsor the Orlando Magic. So let's open it up. There's 90 cards in here total, which should break down to, I'm assuming, what, 10 packs? 9 packs? Something along those lines. Let's find out. And I figured I'd do this too because the way you open these packs is also part of the game. Because if there are something valuable in there, you don't want to destroy it by opening the pack. So something I learned over these years, I was 15 cards per pack, is you hold it kind of firmly on the sides. You just lift the lip. And you open it there so that way your fingers are never actually touching. Ooh, right there off the bat, Steph Curry. Okay. See what kind of rookies we got in here. Okay. So Cade Cunningham, like I said, I'm a Pistons fan. It's an awesome card. I'm actually going to put that to the side. And like I said, these are NBA hoops, not necessarily known for being the most valuable of trading cards. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use my mouse pad here to put them on so they're not just sitting on the glass where I can pick them up a little bit easier. Alright. Zach LaVine. Tyrese Maxey, which I think he has a big, promising career ahead of him. But he's one of those players, too. I don't know why. I'm not a huge fan, but I really like him, if that makes any sense whatsoever, which probably not. Monte Morris. Oop, don't try not to touch him there. Hey, Jose Alvarado. Just won the MVP of the Rising Stars Challenge at All-Star Weekend. Franz Wagner. Devin Booker. Although I am from Arizona, there's a weird Tucson-Phoenix rivalry. I'm not the biggest Phoenix Suns fan, but I definitely support my team. Alright, is this a rookie? Yeah, it is. Kendall Brown. I'm not 100% familiar. I want to put that one to the side, too. I always put the rookies to the side. You never know. Big Zion. Promising player if he can ever stay healthy. First time I saw him play, I was like, this is the second coming of Larry Johnson. If Larry Johnson and Shaq had a baby, it's Zion Williams. But, Zion Williamson. But he has to stay healthy, and that much weight on those knees, as springy as he is, ooh, that's going to be heck. Alright, Wendell Moore Jr., another rookie. A little Klay Thompson action. Ooh, what do we got here? Matisse Thybulle, and it looks like it's one of those purple refractors, so I'm going to put that one to the side just in case. And Pure Players, this is one of those like memorabilia insert cards. Put that off to the side so we can check it. Like I said, I don't think they're the most valuable cards in the world, but heck, let's check them out anyway. Alright, so once again, hold from the sides, just kind of lift. Then once it separates, just right down the side and try to hold them by the edge of the card. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, Kai Jones. Little Drew Holiday action. Marcus Smart. Sadiq Bey, who we just traded. He was one of my favorite players on the team, but unfortunately we just moved him. Spencer Dinwiddie, speaking of players that just got moved. Reggie Jackson. I don't know, he played for the Pistons for a while too, and Reggie Jackson to me is such a good player that's never really found a home. He reminds me a lot of Lou Williams in that regard, where I just see him bouncing around forever, maybe always being a solid player wherever he's at, but never really finding a home per se. Jaren Jackson Jr., probably our Defensive Player of the Year this year. Jeff Green. When him and Kevin Durant came out the same year, I actually like Jeff Green a little bit more. And he's proven to be a solid player, but with his health issues, he never really lived up to the potential that we all hoped for him. But he's definitely not Kevin Durant. So, I've always noticed when cards flip like this, usually that means there's something decent awaiting. Let's see if my prediction rings true. Who's this? Jalen Williams, another rookie card. So we'll put that off to the side. Like I said, I always put my rookies to the side. You never know. In fact, I'll tell you a funny story while I'm opening these. Trae Young. Kennedy Connor. Or Chandler. I don't know where Connor came from. Okay. Jordan Clarkson. Jimmy Butler. Big fan of Jimmy Butler. Big fan. And then Kyle Kuzma. Rookie greetings. So... Oh no, Johnny Davis. I don't know why I thought that was Kyle Kuzma. When I read the name, I just saw the face. It kind of like Kyle Kuzma to me. I'll put that right up there. But yeah, funny story. Like I said, I buy random packs of cards every now and then. So this was back in 2009, I think it was. I bought a pack of the throwback 1948 Bozeman lookalike cards. And one of the cards I pulled there that I put in my desk and didn't think about for 7 years was a 1 of 100 Steph Curry rookie card. So when he won his first MVP in that first championship, I was like, I'm not a huge, like, I don't follow this team. This doesn't really mean a whole lot to me. I might as well get a little bit of money for it, right? So I went and I ended up selling it for, well, I think I traded it for some credit / cash. It was like total of $500. Now that car goes for at least $5,000. I should have held on to it, but hey, you live, you learn. All right, Julius Randle. Man, Julius Randle, I thought, even when he got drafted by the Lakers, I thought he was going to be one of the next big things. And he's had a couple good seasons, solid contributor, solid, stats. But he's just never been that standout player that I really wanted him to be. Nikola Vucevic, Bam Adebayo. Okay. Isaiah Jackson, not terribly familiar with him. So, fun fact, one of my favorite players in the league is TJ McConnell, and he plays for the Pacers now. But as a child of the 90s, I grew up loathing the Pacers. I did not like Reggie Miller and his play. Reggie Miller has really grown on me as a commentator, but as an Arizona kid and all that, nah, I was never a huge Reggie Miller fan. Taylor Horton-Tucker. Josh Christopher, again, not a player I'm too terribly familiar with. Aaron Gordon. So a fun fact, I'll see if I can find the part of the video or a picture of something to put in right here.
You should really marry Tommy.
Aaron Gordon actually helped me propose to my wife. He was one of my regular customers at my job in college. And I was like, hey man, I'm going to propose to my wife. Could you help me out? And he's like, sure. So, got all spoofed up and everything, came back and was like, you should marry Tommy. And him and a couple other U of A players that I had worked with at the time all jumped in. It was really cool. Andrew Nembhard, not familiar with him again, but rookie, so we put it to the side. Greg Brown III. What do we got here? Blake Wesley, another rookie, not terribly familiar, so I put him to the side. Ooh, what's this? Oh, we got a memorabilia card. Let's see. Memorabilia, and who is this? David Roddy. I'm assuming like a little jersey there. And I can't really... Okay, see, that's what I was trying to find right there. See if I can hold it up to the camera. So, this enclosed officially licensed material is not associated with any specific player, game, or event. So, literally just throwing like a piece of cloth on there. Like, I always look to see if it says game worn or game used, but this one is not either way. Randolph Boston Jr. And Skyview, Luka. Luka's not one of those players I was like, oh, did not see that coming. Because I watched him play in some of the world stuff like FIBA and all that. I was like, oh, this is a good kid. He knows what he's doing. Man, he turned out to be a monster, didn't he? If I can go back, put some money on something there. All right, Colin Sexton. I was really shocked when the Sixers, or when the Cavaliers traded him. So I thought he was going to be one of their next like centerpieces. Speaking of which, Joel Embiid. So he should be a one-time MVP already. Hopefully he gets it this year, and everyone's talking about Jokic. But Jokic is putting up the same numbers he puts up every year, and his team's not doing as well. I mean, they're doing great. Don't get me wrong. They're not doing as well as before. To me, Embiid has just been carrying that team. Okay, I'm not even going to try and pronounce it because I'm going to screw it up. Chris Middleton. Cole Anthony. This one makes me feel old. I remember watching his dad play in college at UNLV when I was like 6 and 7 years old. Now my man's in the NBA. That was a shame. I mean, they picked up Kevin Durant, so can't really be too sad for the Suns. But Mikal Bridges, he was a future star. Jalen Brunson, I was amazed how well he did with the Mavericks. Now he's killing it with the Knicks. Kawhi Leonard, man, he was really one of my favorite players there coming out of college in his first couple of years in the NBA. Just the way he just killed it. And just, I don't know, falling out of favor with me. This is what it is. This is like sports entertainment. It's like wrestling. You know, it's nothing personal. I'm sure he's a great guy. Let's go hang out, have a cup of coffee or something. But yeah, I love watching him play. I don't care too much for the situations anymore. And Nikola Jokic, proving no care what you look like and how big you are, you can do some damage. All right, who's this? Malachi Branham. Jason Hart. So I get a glare off of this too when I'm doing this. Josh Hart. Oh, Mark Williams, another rookie. So put it off to the side here. Oh, we skipped ahead. Oopsie daisy. Ooh, this guy here. Chet Holmgren. This should be a rookie. Yeah. Chet Holmgren rookie. Nice. Good pull. Put that off to the side. Get that in the case here. Jamal Murray. I like him because he reminds me of an old school, late 80s, early 90s player, but he went to Kentucky. Kentucky. Like most people. Kentucky. Spoken as a true U of A Wildcat. The real Wildcats, I will have you. Okay. Let's just hope Chet Holmgren pans out so that card's worth something. Robert Williams III. Big standout for me. I think he's been having a phenomenal, he's a great as that third party player. Okay, Marvin Bagley III, the guy we all thought was going to be a huge thing, but he's on my Pistons now, so hopefully he'll make a comeback. Evan Fournier, and as he's always said, do not Google his last name by itself. You will have nightmares. All right, Chris Boucher, or Bouchard. Dylan Brooks, I am not a fan. He went to Oregon, which is Pac-12, which was, my U of A Wildcats playing, but he's just too dirty. He's a throwback. He should be playing with John Stockton. Dirtiest player in the NBA history. I don't care what anyone says. Domantas Sabonis, the son of perhaps who could have been the greatest basketball player of all time had he gone over to the States earlier and not come over all injured later on in life. I love me some Arvydas Sabonis. I love that Blazers team because they were headed by Damon Stoudemire, one of my favorites. Again, U of A connection. Rui Hachimura. First time, I didn't know he was Japanese, even though despite his name. And then I heard him speak Japanese for the first time. I was like, whoa! It just took me by surprise. Carmelo Anthony. He's a dude that I wasn't a big fan when he started his career. I just didn't like the straight offense. Outside, he didn't play anything else. But man, that grew on me. He's actually one of my favorite players to have played in the NBA. So I'm not too familiar with this player. He just recently came on my radar, but I've been really impressed with his play so far. It's too bad he's on the Rockets, so it's going nowhere. All right, John Davis, the guy we pulled earlier with that rookie's greeting, which I thought it was Kyle Kuzma at first, but that's a rookie, so I'm putting it off to the side here. Darius Baisley. James Wiseman. So, let's see how that works out for us. Put him off to the side here. That trade that just came. Is that Jose? Who's that? Oh, Brandon Ingram. I saw the dreads through the camera lens. Or the dreads, the braids. Brandon Ingram. Everyone thought he's the next Kevin Durant. Solid player, but definitely not the next Kevin Durant. And Nikola Skyview. I got to cut 2 Skyviews in one bag. Or one pack. That's kind of crazy. I don't know if y'all just heard that car drive by, but I'm nowhere near the street right now. That's how loud that engine was. My little one loves big race cars, and he'll tell you all about race cars all day long. Alright, Jimmy Butler. I just really respect what he's done and how he got to the NBA and all the hard work he puts in. He's a solid 80s and 90s player. He would have done well on the early 90s Chicago Bulls or Pistons. Okay, O'Shea Brissett. Joe Harris. He's a little fallen off this year, which is a little shocking. I thought he was going to be one of those consistent players. They just announced today, and this is yesterday, and that was February the 19th? Yep. Looks like he's going to be signing with the Heat after his buyout. I was a little shocked. I thought he was going to sign with the Lakers or with the Trailblazers, seeing that he's from Oregon. James Harden, who went to ASU, so we don't need to talk about him. Will Barton. I always used to love these type of cards where they're new in their uniform, first time, all the world in front of them. I love those pictures. Jackson Hayes, one of the craziest jumpers I've ever seen for his size. Caleb Martin, not too familiar with. Hopefully that changes. What do we got here? Malik Monk. I don't know why. He's one of those guys, I think I kill it with him in 2K, but just, he's a good player. Alright, Josh Minot. Rookie from Minnesota. Put it with my rookies over here. Got here, Bradley Beal. No one expected this guy to be the beast of a scorer that he's been, but, you know. Jabari Walker, another rookie. Steph. And Johnny Davis. I might have to be a fan of Johnny Davis. This is the third separate Johnny Davis card I pulled from here. And who do we got here? Rookies greeting from Cleveland. Ochai Agbaji. I just butchered it. I apologize if you see this video. My bad. But hey, I got your card. It's going in the L collection. Well, and that's it. Like I said, nothing crazy. I just unboxed a box of cards just for the fun of it. And I'm glad you guys take time to hang out with me and watch it. Not something I plan on doing too often on the show, but I figured, hey, I had the cards here. I might as well do it once and see how I'd like about it and see how you guys like it. If you guys want to see me unbox more cards, please let me know down below. Otherwise, please drop us a like and subscribe if you made it this far. We do tech, Tesla, and travel. Lots of travel. Trying to do more traveling this year. Well, until we see each other again, thanks for taking the ride with us. Bye-bye, everybody.